Resident Evil 2.
Hello guys, what is up? Survive Combats here, back again with another Resident Evil 2 Remake video. Today we have some very special news. During the Capcom Resident Evil 2 livestream featuring the RE community manager, Kat, which her Twitter link will be in the description below, she gave us a whole lot of information for us Resident Evil fans, and if you want to watch the entire livestream, the link will be in the description below. Even though I have taken clips from the livestream, you all should still watch the full livestream as it is awesome, and Kat really does show some cool stuff within the demo. So, let's get this video started, and remember, you have once again entered the world of survival horror. The first thing I want to talk about is that the zombies are even more resilient than I thought. I thought it might be a good 5-6 headshots and it would bring a zombie down, but it's actually a whole lot more, and maybe even to the point of 11 or 12 bullets to take one down. Now this clip actually shows how many bullets she has put into the zombie, and here's that clip.
Here's where things get a little dangerous. Oh, I blew his fancy hat off. I feel bad now. Alright, just gotta make sure he doesn't get up again. The zombies in this game, like, if you look at how they are... Oh, he wasn't dead. He was playing dead. I was gonna say. They're very tricky in this game. Zombies like to trick you. They like to think... They like to make you think that they're dead. They're also quite resilient. A lot of his skull is pretty messed up right there, and he's still coming towards me, so the zombies have a pretty cool way in which they deform once you shoot them. And this is only with a handgun, mind you. Imagine with a shotgun and other weapons.
Now she has put 7 bullets into that zombie skull, and even later in the stream, he still gets up after having his skull completely demolished. It's actually smart to have this since the fixed camera angle allows you to aim better. The more bullets to kill a zombie really does balance that out. The second piece of information I want to talk about is that there is no public demo to announce of yet. Here's a clip of her talking about it.
I've seen a lot of questions like about the RE2, if there will be a RE2 public demo. We have no announcements about that at this time. So unfortunately, I have no news on that.
I am speculating that we might get some on October to hype up Resident Evil 2 Remake during the Halloween season, or that they might do it on December as it would be 1 month before it gets released, which is a really good way of promoting the game. The third piece of information I'd like to talk about is that there is no kind of multiplayer mode like raid mode or mercenaries mode anywhere within the game. Here's the clip explaining that.
There will be no raid mode or mercenaries mode in this game. I guess the closest you can compare mercenaries to is Fourth Survivor and Tofu mode. But there will be no multiplayer or anything. We have decided to focus on the single player experience.
So like she said, they are more focused on working for the single player experience, which is understandable. So I can scratch that horde mode right off my last video. But that still leaves the possibility of a Sherry Ada expansion, classic mode, extreme battle mode, and fixed camera mode to be the mysterious replayability mode. The fourth piece of information is the story mode itself. Now it has been confirmed that the story mode has been changed to fit the modern tone, but I'll let this clip explain it.
Is the story the same for RE2? There have been... It's the same core story, but there have been a lot of changes and additions that I'm sure you will discover. Like I said, new and fresh, but also familiar.
So we're gonna have the same core story, but changes like character deaths, character introductions, dialogues, all that will be changed within the game. But we'll basically have the same introduction, like Leon and Claire riding into town, and then the same ending with Claire, Leon, and Sherry all escaping from the train explosion at the end. The fifth piece of information is that gun upgrades are coming back to Resident Evil 2 Remake. Here's the clip confirming that.
The reason I'm going in here is because there is a very particular puzzle that you can solve that does have a gun part for the Matilda. So yes, more or less there will be weapon upgrades. I can confirm that.
So there are upgrades for the Matilda handgun, but if you remember from the classic game, you can unlock handgun, shotgun, and magnum parts to upgrade all 3 weapons. Knowing that we will get new guns like Claire's new submachine gun, we actually might be getting even more upgrades than just the 3. The 6th piece of information is that there is currently nothing on the Switch port of Resident Evil 2 Remake. There might be one a year later after the release of the Xbox, PS4, and PC release, but there is no news yet. This is only my speculation that there will be a Switch port a year later, but I highly doubt that this will even come to the Switch. The 7th piece of information is that there will be a hard mode / nightmare mode. Here's that clip confirming that.
Yeah, so regarding the difficulties, thank you for reminding me, that's a good question. There will be the default setting, obviously, for first-time players and newcomers to the series. I am currently playing on normal mode. But there will also be a more traditional experience available to the hardcore fans who want limited saves and other things like that. We will probably tell you more about that in the future.
Now, as she said, there will be a mode for people that want it the classic way with ink ribbons and everything else. Now, I will be making a video on how I want the Nightmare Madhouse mode to be, and trust me, it'll be as saying what I say in that video. For the 8th and final piece of information, I want to talk about this.
Oh, I wanted to show you guys this as well. I know a lot of people have played this demo and at E3 and Comic-Con and whatever, but have you guys ever reflected on this? What do you think that is? Let's hear chat. What does this look like? Doesn't exactly look like a standard archway, does it? That's not a door! Exactly! There you go. Kool-Aid van. I love that. Kool-Aid van. Yeah, let's go with that.
Now, for anybody that doesn't get what she's trying to hint at, let me give you a rundown. This hole was made by something big. Now, he wears leather, has one eye, and his signature line has something in the night sky. Now, if you're not catching my drift, I'm calling it now. It's Nemesis. Now, why do I say this? It's because there's no way that hole could have been made recently. Also, it couldn't have been Mr. X because the fact is that he drops during the gameplay of Resident Evil 2 while you're at the station. Now, what this means is that they're somewhat making Resident Evil 3 Remake along with Resident Evil 2. This doesn't mean that there's another team working on it this second, but it means that they're putting Easter eggs for us fans to get hyped over, and to even speculate on how Resident Evil 3 Remake will play out since the RPD took some drastic changes. That's it for the video, and thank you all for watching. All the clips came from Capcom's livestream, and like I said in the beginning, the link to the livestream is in the description below. I want to thank all of you for supporting me on Twitter with the likes and retweets. I'm very happy to see this community come together to share the wallpapers, crop outs, and other works I do relating to Resident Evil. If you have not yet, follow me on Twitter, which my handle is @SurviveCombat, and like I said in the beginning, please follow Kat, which her Twitter is @I'mCatastrophic, and also @REGames as well, since we'll be getting more Resident Evil related news. Now tonight I will be participating in Distant Memories' new podcast series, Distant Voices, so don't forget to check that out. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye, my fellow survivors.